Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we're here for another video. Today we're here for a team event around Kota. This is CTC and we join on my first Q1 run. Of course we first went out on inters as you do in full quali. Was my very first full quali and very limited practice. I didn't expect much, but the pace actually seemed quite good. So I was definitely looking to get a top 5 at least in qualifying. You can see just about narrowly avoiding an invalidation there. And then here we get a slide. I lift, but we still get an invalidation, so that was not great. But I had the pace. I could go safe in the last one. It would have all been fine. So would, as I said there, because we're about to start our last lap. But right here, about right now, I got a pop-up on my screen saying monitor auto power off. You can see in the reaction on my face. You can't see on the stream. The remote control is behind me. So into turn 1. I obviously can't see anything. So we're out in Q1. No lap sets, which is so annoying because I had limited practice. I tried to practice. As soon as I came home, I had the pace just for it to go like this. But yeah, we move into the race, I guess. Last question mark challenge here at Kota, as we have 5 red lights, the USA Grand Prix in CTC, and we are underway. And you can see we have Joris behind us on soft. As expected, he does get a better start. He just about gets alongside us, but we were on hard, so I expected him to get a better launch. We then just try and keep the nose clean. As you can see, we gain few positions. We go around the outside of the Mercedes up to P16. So that's 2 positions gained through there, as we're just gonna try and keep it safe. Because yours goes around the outside of the Haas. We rear end the Haas there. Luckily no damage. Then yeah, down into the airpin, I force the Haas to go defensive, who then forces the Red Bull to go defensive, and I can go nice and deep. The Haas actually dive bombs the Red Bull, but I get the way better traction, way better exit, and that is us up into P14 already. So that's 4 positions gained if I'm not mistaken. As you can see, Urban goes defensive. We're gonna go for a lunge around the outside, although he covers it off, and I didn't decide to fight that too hard because there simply was no reason to fight that too hard. As you can see, more action up ahead, people going defensive, got people going very slowly. Yours, of course, has to make up positions on the soft because they will drop off quite quickly. As you can see, we're gaining on Erwin through here. We get very close. I force him defensive. I try and go to the outside. He does move a bit on braking, but yeah, can't penalize that. Then try and have a look into turn 1. He was draining his battery. I was gonna maybe go around the outside. I went a bit wide. Then I just got alongside him and he pushed me off a bit. But I did get that warning removed, so that's what counts. And then we jump all the way to lap number 14 because basically nothing happened. We were just in the DRS. Urban just dropped out. I thought maybe to go for a move, but then I decided rather to get a slingshot on the next straight, but probably would have been smarter in hindsight to get past her. But as I said then, we're gonna go for the move past Urban on lap number 14 this is, and we have about a 2-second gap in front, and then the rest of this sector was really not ideal, or the last sector of this lap, because we did end up coming in. You can see we lost about half a second at quite a few moments. So we're going for the undercar here. We're in P11, top 10 get points. We have to do something, so we go for the undercut.
Okay.
In through the pit lane. First stint was quite decent. Kept it clean. Did some overtaking and mainly just managing and doing some smart racing, not over pushing or risking anything. Pit stop obviously optimal, that's not really difficult. So out of the pit lane we really have to push now, as these are the next few laps that are gonna decide our race. There are no pit entry or exit rules, hence why I cut them. Yeah, from here on out, you can see we set the fastest lap. this was 3 laps later, or two laps. Some people pit. Now Valentino Labella rejoins right next to us, or right in front of us, and he was about 4 seconds up the road. So this was a handy undercut for us. As you can see later on in the lap, Valentino is closing up to the NLR Haas. I'm pretty sure he pits even a lap before us, so on lap 13. So that was very, very early. As you can see, Valentino goes for the dive bomb into the double left-hander. The Haas gets the exit though, so they're side by side through the triple right, the inside line for the Haas. Even though he's on older tires, he can make it work, as then I go side by side through the penultimate corner, and this is a smart racing where you benefit from the others, which is basically a free overtake, so I don't have to do any late braking or do any battery usage or anything. So yeah, we move on to lap number 19 then. We have Alex Santana in front of us, who we are going to overtake. And you can see Bogdan behind is a threat as well, as he's on 3 lap older, fresher tires, sorry. And Matthew Bassett on like 2 lap fresher tires. So our tires were old, but we had to go for it. So you can see start of lap 21.
We're dropping Alex unless he gets overtaken.
Matthew Bassett goes past us. He is flashing.
Bassett is flashing.
So I had a bit more ERS than him at this point. Obviously my ERS cover is not ideal. I just slapped this on last second as I didn't really have any better images. As yeah, basically P10 right now, but as I said, Bogdan behind us is on 3 lap fresher tires, so if he gets past, we don't get points. So it was looking quite difficult to get points from here.
Matthew's in.
Also with Matthew being being on 3 lap fresher tires, but of course we made it work somehow. As you'll see, Bogdan is gaining, but he's not gonna go for this. I thought he's too far back, so I also didn't go defensive. And yeah, you can see heading through here, I get a clean line, but Bogdan still decides to stick his nose in, and I decide to let him go. There's no point fighting. He's got way fresher tires, and if we fight, we're just gonna lose touch with the rest. As you can see, we've got Elliot and Norin behind us as well. So we are starting to go backwards. We jump onto lap 22. Now this was quite funny. I decided to go defensive just to cover it off. He goes for a ridiculous dive bomb, and yeah, that was quite an interesting moment. But I'll take that free position in a way, as he had fresher tires as well. Then jump on further lap 22. You can see Matthew Bassett with a massive lag moment there.
At least have DRS. Yeah, he's got DRS.
Luckily, it didn't really impact my driving.
Any penalties in top 10?
But that was horrible for him as well. Then jump to lap 23. As you can see, Elliot Noran goes up my inside, but I do keep the position because I get the exit. So that was decent. You can see he is quite close to the back of us. It's basically the top 12 in a train.
Why are we going so slowly?
And in front of us, basically Joris started at the back on softs, right, with me. So he did soft medium with a big undercut, but he has way older tires now. So his teammate Joris is holding up the pack. So, sorry, his teammate Richard is holding up the pack for him, so he can say P2 and doesn't get caught. So that helped us as well. I was just there, I jinxed it. I need incidents for points, and right there we got the incident, which is very fortunate, as we're now up into P9. And yeah, what I do know is Keanu in front has a time penalty. Anyways, I can talk about that after. We go on board lap 25. Elliot uses battery to get past. I brake quite late, but I don't rear end the Williams, so it's a clean fight. I get pushed off a bit and get my final warning, but I can get this removed along with the warning on lap number 2. I got both of them removed, and I got my penalty removed. So that is fine. As you can see, plenty of battling up ahead. And now this was so lucky. Julian makes contact. I almost T-bone the Merc, but then just about he ghosts. As then Alex Santana goes past, but goes deep. So I get back past him. I was very lucky there not to get damage. If I'd have gotten damage there, I probably could have not done much more. But then from there, I bring it home to what is it, P9 right now. But I can get my penalty removed. And so did Matthew. So in the end, Keanu didn't get his removed.
Keanu, you
So
said you can get
basically,
removed.
I
If
finished
if
in
Matthew
P8
can't get
from
removed,
P19
I can get
on
P8.
the grid, and I'm just sad because I wished I could have had a good quality position. I could have gone top 3 at least time wise. But that was it for today. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. And until next time, take care and goodbye.